So there are South America tourism products. So the first product is from Peru. So the alpaca textiles are inexpensive, lovely, and locally sourced jumpers, chulubenis, socks, slippers, or scarves are available to choose from. So painted wooden wools are popular and beautifully traditional things from Peru that you can stock up on. And the last one is the Inca cross. It is the traditional jewelry that is commonly purchased for jewelry lovers. The next is in Colombia. So the first one is the coffee. So handmade Colombian fabric bags called Wayu Mochila. Another popular item is the Ruana Punchu. So it is a lovely wooden punchu like garment made just north of Bogota. So from the indigenous word meaning land of blankets from comes from the word Ruana. So the next is in Argentina. So Fernet Branca and Malbec wine, the red wine in Argentina is some of the world's best. The next is the leather goods. The third one is the silver. Argentina has rich silver resources as its name suggests argentum means silver in Latin. So a mate gourd is traditional teacup filled with the popular yerba tea is also a tourism product in Argentina. The next one is the Chile. So alpaca textiles, handicrafts, and leather goods. So lapis lazuli, a deep celestial blue stone with a strong symbolism of royalty, honor, power, spirituality, wisdom, and truth. So it is thought to bring inner peace and to awaken the third eye. The fourth one is the copper jewelry, and the last one is wines or pisco, which is a beloved brandy made by distilling fermented grape juice. And the last one comes from Brazil. So cangas is a lightweight cotton fabric beach scarf also used as a beach towel, dress, or skirt. The second one is the Brazilian sweets are great souvenirs and the most popular in the Brigadeiro. The third one is the cachaca, made from the fermented sugar cane juice. The fourth one is the guarana, a superfood which gives you energy. Also coffee, which like in Colombia is a specialty in Brazil. And the last one is the soapstone. These striking carvings are a work of art that comes from in different forms such as candles and boxes. The next topic that we will going to tackle about is the geography and tourism in South America. So South America is the fourth largest continent shaped like a triangle that narrows at Cape Horn in Chile. So it is bordered by the Caribbean Sea, Atlantic Ocean, and Pacific Ocean. So it connects to the North America by Isthmus of Panama and is separated from Antarctica by the Drake Passage. So few islands surrounded it, mainly in the south. So it covers about 6.88 million square miles. So the name America comes from the explorer Amerigo Vespucci. It's often called Latin America because of its Spanish and Portuguese roots. So the next is the mountains and the highlands. So the Andes are the South America's tallest and largest mountain range running along the west coast. So Aconcagua, the highest peak, is in Argentina, and Andes also have high plateaus like the Altiplano. Other islands include the Brazilian highlands and the Guiana highlands. So the next is the river basins. So South America has three river systems. The Amazon River, the largest in the world, flows through the northern South America. And the Orinoco River, mostly in Venezuela, and the Paraná River runs through Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, and includes Iguazu Falls. So the next is the coastal plains. So coastal plains are found in the northeast Brazil, western Peru, and in Chile. So these areas are very dry, and the Atacama desert in Chile is the driest place on earth. The next is the South American culture. So the South American culture is a mix of native, the European, African, and Asian influences. So you can see this in the food, music, religion, and art. So ancient cultures like the Inca left behind ruins and artifacts. So the continent remains peaceful and full of rich tradition. First one is the Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is a 15th century Incan citadel perched in the Andes Mountains, famous for its well-preserved ruins and panoramic mountain scenery. So it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new seven wonders of the world. The next one is the Iguazu Falls in Argentina and Brazil. So this is the one of the largest and most powerful waterfall system in the world, located on the border of Argentina and Brazil, surrounded by lush rainforest and home to diverse wildlife. The third one is the Amazon rainforest. So this is the largest tropical rainforest in the earth, spanning several South American countries, known for its unmatched biodiversity, river system, and indigenous communities. The fourth one is the Easter Island in Chile. So it is a remote Pacific famous for its massive stone statues called Moai, carved by the Rapa Nui people. So it's known for its archaeological significance and mysterious history. So the fifth one is Lake Titicaca in Peru and Bolivia. So this is the highest navigable lake in the world. So it is famous for its floating reed islands and traditional indigenous communities like the Urus people. The sixth one is the Angel Falls in Venezuela. So this is the tallest waterfall in the world, dropping 979 meters, 3,212 feet. So it is located in the remote Canaima National Park. It's an iconic natural wonder. The seventh one is the Los Glaciares National Park in Argentina. So it is a stunning national park in Patagonia, known for its towering glaciers, especially in Perito Moreno Glacier, so ideal for trekking and nature tours. The eighth one is the Bogota in Colombia. So it is the capital city of Colombia, located in the Andes, notable for its historic district in La Candelaria, the Gold Museum, and the vibrant culture. So the ninth one is the Santiago de Chile in Chile. So Chile's modern capital, surrounded by mountains, offers a mix of historic architecture, art museums, and easy access to nearby vineyards and ski resorts. So the 10th one is the Gramado in Brazil. So it is a picturesque mountain town in Southern Brazil, with a European feel known for its alpine-style architecture, chocolate shops, and Christmas festivals. The 11th one is the Cartagena de Indias in Colombia. So, a colonial city on the Caribbean coast, famous for its colorful old town, historic fortifications, and lively cultural scene, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The 12th one is the San Carlos de Bariloche in Argentina. So, a scenic town in the Andes known for its Swiss-style architectures, lakes, and skiing. So, popular for hiking in summer and snow sports in winter. And the last one is the Mendoza in the Argentina. A second to the last is the Mendoza, Argentina, a wine producing region at foot of the Andes, famous for Malbec wine vineyards and views of Aconcagua, the highest mountain in Americas. The 14th one is the Redimir, Brazil. So an iconic statue of Jesus Christ atop of Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro, one of the new seven wonders of the world and a symbol of Brazil. And the last one is the Buenos Aires in Argentina, a vibrant capital of Argentina known for its tango music, European-style architecture, and neighborhoods like La Boca and Palermo. We'll be tackling about the challenges that is faced in the tourism industries in South America. So tourism industry plays key role in the economies of all the countries of South America. South America has possibility to develop highly expensive tourism industry. However, there are some challenges to earn long-term sustainable development in this sector. This insufficient investment in infrastructure development is the key challenge. Sustainability of tourism is extremely dependent on sufficient airports and road networks to meet rising capability. So the quality of air transport infrastructure in South America is not developed. However, governments have no urgency to develop this infrastructure. The average government expenses on travel and tourism is only 3% of GDP. The investment in tourism sector is 5.6% of total investments. That leaves a lot of work to be done. Unless governments mark tourism an asset and development priority, the modern impressive activities will be tough to endure. So the tourism industry is a significant contributor to the economies of South America. So the region has great potential to develop a high-end expensive tourism sector, but long-term and sustainable growth in these industries faces several challenges that the most critical of which is insufficient investment in infrastructure, especially airports and road networks. So currently, the quality of air transport infrastructure is underdeveloped, and there is lack of urgency from governments to improve it. On average, governments only spend about 3% of the GDP on travel and tourism sector investment accounts for just 5.6 total investments. So this figure shows that the more attention and resources are needed to achieve sustainable development and support modern tourism activities. Governments must treat tourism as a valuable aspect or asset and a development priority. So without this commitment, it will be difficult to maintain or grow the tourism sector in the long term.